Silence.
That is real trifling.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Betty. Vadavelli.
And today we have with us Khaled and Candice. Everybody breathe.
Welcome.
You hear that crowd?
Welcome. Now, Brother Khaled is the one that did build this table, so let's start with that. Brother Khaled is the reason you see this beautiful new table in this video and the last video.
Thank
No
you.
cords in the way. Everything is
what I'm
clean. We got this place clean.
Yeah, we
like
cleaned it
30
up right
minutes
before
ago.
y'all get here. You know what I'm saying? But, first of all, welcome to the Three Oak Podcast.
Thank you.
This has been my man for quite some years.
I've been waiting for this invite. I just want y'all to know.
Yeah, he's been waiting. You know what I'm saying? His fiance Candice is here, and just as a quick backstory, this is the viral proposal everybody saw at the airport terminal.
Can we see the ring?
Bacow! Where my sunglasses at? Where my sunglasses? Hell yeah, man. So, the Three Oak Podcast, we haven't done any interviews in quite some time. So it's like, why not invite friends first? Get our interview feet wet again before we start bringing these other people in. But, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start with both of y'all.
Both.
You know what I'm saying? Let's start with the beginning. How did you two meet?
Yeah.
You want to hit that?
Yeah, sure. We met on Tinder.
J. Cole introduced us.
That was a cover story. But no, we really met on Tinder. We both
Look at that.
swiped right.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Tinder
swipe
It does
right.
work.
Yeah, it does work.
I know another Tinder couple, too.
Are they proposed? Are they like
Almost.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, they're almost there.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Tinder gets so much
the wedding.
shade, but it's really, it is what you make.
Depends on what you're there for.
that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, okay. All right.
how long were you both on Tinder before y'all made the
Oh, she
connection?
was literally the first swipe.
For real?
I got on there with not so good intentions, and she was my first swipe right.
So she switched the intent because my intention question was coming next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Wow.
So you got on her to be a savage,
I did.
and then ended up meeting Candice.
She was the first match.
I love
Literally.
the honesty.
Damn, that's dope.
The universe
Yeah,
makes
that's
no
dope.
mistakes, by the way.
Yeah. I agree.
Holy shit! So you barely had a Tinder life. Like, you did.
Technically, didn't
You
have
literally,
one, really.
you literally didn't even get to do what you was on there to do.
I've had Tinder before, and you swipe and you
Oh,
match, and you just whatever.
It's
right?
what? Yeah, that's true.
You just see how many matches you get.
That's a fact. Low key, your ego is trying to see what you can pull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an ego stroker.
It is an ego stroker, yeah, just to
Definitely.
see like what actually fucks with me out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So okay, so were you going into it with the intention of finding a husband?
No, not really. I mean, I had been on Tinder, you know. I had met, swiped it on a couple of people, but
Yeah.
nothing really, substantial.
Okay.
So,
And then it just happened.
yeah. it just
Damn, that's
happened.
ill.
That is
Bro,
super
okay.
lit.
Well,
Was
she
that
hit me with you should have read her bio.
Okay.
okay? Break down the bio.
Do
'Cause
you remember it?
of course he
Well, I
remembers.
just remember the line that struck me.
Okay.
The line that struck me, she wrote, "If you're not folding clothes, swipe left." And
Well-
I hate folding clothes. I'm not gonna do it.
See, at the time, J. Cole's album had just came out.
Right.
Got you. Okay,
So I was
yeah.
into the whole folding clothes vibe, I
Yeah.
had, my next bae is gonna fold clothes for me like J. Cole. But
Got
not
you.
like literally, but
I know what you mean, but be on that energy. Though.
Yeah, exactly. So
Damn. Okay.
put that in my bio and
So,
So how
that's
long-
how J. Cole linked you guys up.
Yeah.
So I hit her
Exactly.
with, "What if I'm willing to do everything else? I'll do the dishes. I'll clean the house. Everything else.
That is
Look at the
called
compromise.
compromise.
Right.
ass lie. That is game people right there.
Facts.
The compromise
They don't
game is
teach that in
underrated.
school.
Yeah.
If you're lacking somewhere, you got to make up for somewhere else.
That's a fact.
So,
My man said, "Do you mind if I do everything
I wasn't
else?"
willing to do it. I hate. You come to my room right now. There's a pile of clothes on the floor.
facts.
Now, fold them up.
Hey, but look,
You know,
it was
we'll
all
have
about that.
that
It was all
closed
about that
chair.
rebuttal, though.
Right.
So how long did y'all date?
Well, we still dating. We
Well, yeah,
date every day for
technically. This is-
So when
forever.
was it over?
How long? How long into the proposal?
I love it.
we started.
Well, so
dating
we matched in April 2017. We made it official like a month later. So
Okay.
we dated
No time wasted.
about
Khaled knows what he wants. He makes moves.
yeah.
That's a fact.
We dated
What about
about a year and about 4 months before the proposal. So about
Okay.
16 months.
That's a nice little time frame.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Get to know somebody. Absolutely.
It felt like longer, but you know.
It did.
Time
It did. It felt
flies
way
when
longer.
you're with someone.
Because y'all
you know.
spent a lot of time together, I'm sure.
Yeah,
so
yeah, we did.
that's why it felt longer. because y'all had so much time invested in that year.
Beautiful. I love
16
it.
months or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
Didn't we
Okay.
know each other?
Yeah, the first few months though, she was super busy, I was super busy, so we barely saw each other.
Yeah. We had to have a talk. Like the first 2 months, I was like, okay, you nice and all, but you need to make some time, or
Facts.
Oh, I can keep it moving out
So
here.
yeah, but you know,
And
I
then
love
look,
it.
you got right. That's all that matters. You here
Exactly.
today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no! At the time, I started the tow truck company. You remember that?
Oh, that's
And,
right,
I had
that's
to
right.
invest my time in that, and then dating and work, and it's just a lot.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, what are some of like those complications that you guys ran into during your relationship, or stuff like that? Just because like you guys are coming from two different cultures, so like the culture clash thing is like huge. You know what I mean?
Or was it?
Or was it
It's
even a
come
huge
up,
thing?
but
Even
it
at the end
hasn't
of the
been
day.
bad. It's just
yeah.
trying to mesh it, especially like talking about planning a wedding.
Right.
Like what part does
Yeah.
each culture take into it?
Yeah. I mean, even in the beginning, I mean, obviously we all come in with our biases, so it's like, okay,
That's a fact.
all right, he's Arab. What that mean? Is he gonna be? So I swiped, but I was like, okay, I had an open mind to see
Yeah.
what
Have
it was going
to.
to be about. So, and it was definitely like not what everybody says, not what everybody thinks.
Well,
So
everybody's
usually isn't.
experience is
Yeah.
unique too.
Yeah,
yeah. You
I'm
definitely have to
working-
get to know them.
People get this, but I'm working against a lot of stereotypes. At this point, I don't.
What are some of the stereotypes? Because I don't even know.
Well,
Maybe what's one that like you guys were each expecting of the other that wasn't true? I think that's some tea there.
I don't know that I went in with any stereotypes in my mind, to be completely honest. I just know, like,
That face.
I had
I damn sure did.
You like chicken, don't you?
No,
Watermelon Kool-Aid.
the first dinner I cooked for her was chicken and watermelon.
She didn't complain. She didn't complain.
It was a seafood dinner, but that's whatever.
Yummy.
So I went in. I don't know if you guys know, Arabs have a huge stereotype for being very controlling, and
Oh
I did
yeah,
not know.
that's true.
I didn't.
like in relationships, telling the woman just a lot, like what you can and can't wear, what you can and can't do, where you can go, who are you with, all that jazz. So I'm working against this stereotype. I'm very go with the flow, but there are times where I have to catch myself, where I'm like, am I really upset about this? Or is it because I'm Arab that I'm upset about it?
Oh yeah, because it's like I know this is how everybody in my Arab community should say I step in, but you're like, am I just
Yeah.
bugging for no reason?
So you're working against these stereotypes, and then some of them like are how you feel, but you got to think about, is it cultural? Because you were both raised against two separate sets of rules, so to her,
Facts.
Right.
it's not wrong. But like culturally, for me, it's like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
completely left field.
Yeah, it was hard. It was an adjustment because I'm coming from single mom, independent woman vibe. So I'm like,
Was it
all
difficult
right,
to let him like kind of take care of you and be there for you?
I mean, that's always difficult.
Yeah.
Like with any relationship, no matter what culture, when you're coming from, I work, I
Right.
do for myself. So it's like, that's an adjustment. But to add that cultural piece on top of it, but with him, he's definitely like not what the cultural biases are. So it was not that hard. But in some instances, you do have to give in a little bit.
Right.
And so that was something that I was just working on, with myself. So
True.
to add the cultural part onto it was an adjustment, but we definitely
Not impossible,
Yeah,
right.
not impossible.
So how's this wedding gonna go? What? Because you just Arab has like I'm sure like a traditional wedding. What are some of the things that happen in?
All I know, I have one request, and that's we're gonna do a debkit. All of me and my groomsmen are gonna do a debkit, which is a traditional
I feel
Palestinian
like I've
dance.
seen this dance on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not on YouTube, on like Facebook. Is it where everybody's like this?
Yeah.
They're just going ham. Like,
What's the time marker? Cue the video, guys.
yeah. I'll definitely add that in here
Yeah, because I'm oblivious.
because I think
Yeah.
I've seen it. I just don't know what it is. Yeah.
So all Arabs know what it looks like, but none of them really know how to do it. So one person kind of like leads, unless you're like an old head. The old
Okay.
head Arabs
Know exactly what's happening.
know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Our generation is like, what's going on.
Yeah.
So the first person and the second person got it 100% right. They're the ones leading the group.
Gotcha.
Everyone
okay.
else behind them just kind of
just following suit.
they don't know what's being choreographed or what's happening. So we're about to have lessons for like 4 months.
Damn, okay.
Right before the wedding, so we can have
So it's already fluent.
Yeah.
By the time do y'all know where the wedding's gonna be at? Is it gonna be in North Carolina?
No, we are thinking of having a wedding in my hometown, Charleston,
Okay.
South Carolina.
Beautiful
Take
city.
it back to the roots. That's my hometown. So
Geechee. No,
yes, that
Are you
southern
Geechee? What is
Geechee.
Geechee? What is it?
It's a dialect. It's a way of. It's like a culture, our own little
Okay.
culture down in the Low Country.
It's
Charleston.
not. Does it have anything to do with like Caribbean? Every time I hear
Isn't it
Geechee, I think
African?
Caribbean.
Gullah Geechee, right?
Yeah, Gullah Geechee. It's like our. Basically, when the slave trade and all that stuff happened,
'Cause
a
that was a
lot
big
of
port in
people from the
Charleston.
Caribbeans were dropped there. Like Charleston was a major.
It was a major port.
Yeah, it was a major
yeah.
port. So, that's where the Gullah Geechee. So it's like parts of South Carolina, Georgia, those areas, the real low country. So.
Yeah, closer to the okay.
Yeah, closer to
Gotcha,
the coast.
Okay.
That's crazy because in Charleston, where they had like the slave market, we've been quite a few times.
Yeah.
I love Charleston.
Yeah, like you
never
always
been.
talk about it. I've never been there, and
It's awesome.
that's where
That's
Charlemagne's
like
from.
good
So he
things.
talks about.
But-
Yeah,
well, it's
yeah.
near Charleston.
Monk's Corner.
He's from
Yeah,
Monk's Corner,
which
but
is near
Yeah,
Charleston.
but
Where
he
the
always
slave
talks about
market
it.
was, now it's just like this flea market type thing. It's like
Where
the
they
most
sell,
surreal.
like-
For real.
It's just so weird.
Yeah,
like,
they
you're
sell
walking through
goods,
this.
jewelry, like
Damn.
different things now. It's
So
like-
you were down there. So you're born and raised down there?
Yeah, I was
When did you come up here?
born. I was born down there, and I moved to Raleigh, the Raleigh area, when I was like 13. So
Gotcha,
I still
okay.
consider Charleston home,
Right.
but I was
Yeah.
raised here in Raleigh. Yeah. for the-
Damn. Okay. So now you say Gullah Geechee. Is that where Gullah Island was from?
Yeah.
I'm trying to put all this shit
No,
together
it is.
right now.
It is.
Yeah,
linked
it-
to that.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, near that area.
Yeah.
Connection.
Yeah. Like,
For real though.
Cause
I
I'm
mean,
like,
you
yeah,
know,
was
we
that a kid show that I was on
out
top
here.
of? Like, okay,
Yeah,
so I've been about that
exactly.
Geechee
That
life.
Lord,
Exactly. Binion. Yeah.
Not Binion.
Shout out to Gullah Island. I had no idea I was getting influenced by the Geechee.
You should hear how when her mom calls, how they start talking
That
to each
dialect.
other.
Oh yeah, it just comes
For real.
out.
Have you been around Lauren before? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
Where he just switches up.
The draw just
yeah,
comes out.
absolutely. Yeah.
Who are you? I don't know you.
Yeah, Lawrence switches so quickly
Yeah.
too. Yo, it happened like
It's almost
he
like
gets
a
that phone call and
black
it's-
like code switch.
Right. Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah, say
I
Just
know
like,
that,
okay,
you
hold
know,
on, I gotta talk to you.
yeah.
Wait, my mom's calling.
Shut up.
I love you, Lauren.
Exactly.
I'm from the islands too.
Yeah, he from the island. Wait, do you
St.
you
Thomas.
don't switch to with your mom, right?
Not
Kind of,
heavily.
but not really.
Yeah, and our accent isn't as rough as like Jamaicans.
That's
Theirs
true,
is
yeah,
more
St.
rough than
Thomas.
West Indian. You know?
Gotcha. Okay.
So it makes me wonder if that's how people feel when I switch to Arabic, which I'm sure it is. It's just
I'm glad I worked
Yeah.
at the airport, man, because I used to think Arabic sounded so crazy, but I was around it for 2.5 years. It is
Yeah.
so normal to me.
I'm
Like,
trying.
really, like hearing Arabic to me is like hearing somebody speak Spanish. Like that shit don't faze me at all. Like it's
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'm so used to it just because
Right.
everybody
Just
that we
hearing
worked
it.
with.
Oh, you're about to die? Oh, okay.
not
Well,
on
do it
my
on
watch.
air. Do it on air.
I have a question.
at least the camera's rolling. We
So
all
tell
have
us
an
the-
alibi right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell us the whole process of like setting up the proposal
Oh
and everything.
yeah.
Oh, so
And
me
the
my
mindset.
cousin, it's easy. I didn't know it was gonna happen. So she was confident she was gonna know when the proposal was gonna happen.
You thought.
Yeah, I really did, and I think that's where all the emotion came from.
Yeah, she really
Because he
thought.
actually
'Cause I
surprised
just,
you.
just straight up didn't know.
Beautiful
But I
moment.
figured if I don't know when I'm gonna do it, she won't know when I'm gonna do it.
That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact.
So
Because some people do make their proposal really like
Grandiose.
yeah, because it's like we've been going to Chili's for the last couple of months, but all of a sudden you want to go to
Bruce Chris.
yeah, you want to go to Ruth
Yeah.
Chris. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, shit like that.
But
Yeah.
we talked about it. We talked about marriage so much that I was like, oh, I know. Like I
You just
had the,
know it. Yeah.
I had the Pinterest board down. So
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna know, but because I know everything. But
Just
I
like
didn't
any other
know.
black
Like,
woman
I
I
had
know.
no idea, none.
So I went in August, got the ring. I was like, you know what? The moment can happen at any time.
So you
I
keep
need to
it
be
on.
ready for it. And I went in that weekend. So I had planned it for a couple different weekends. But
I remember
each
that,
time
yeah.
I planned it, she would have something come up for work or something. I'm like, bro, oh my God.
The man.
I'm like, do you believe in science? Don't do this, Khaled.
That's a fact. Do not force this if you don't need to.
But no, I went down to Charleston to get her dad's blessing, and me and my cousin were there, and Gabby. Shout out Gabby. Gabby's her
She's
dog.
a road dog,
I'm about to say who's Gabby. Okay, shout out to
definitely
Gabby.
Yeah, she was there.
And he
The
put me
Cocker
on
Spaniel?
spot. He was like, he said, well, she's flying back on Monday. Just do it. Bring it home, Khaled. Bring it home.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Just the pep talk you need.
Bring it home, Khaled.
Literally,
Bring it
the
home.
hashtag for the
Yeah,
weekend.
that was my cousin's term, but that was the hashtag for the whole weekend. Was bring it
Oh,
home.
shit.
So both of them were like, yeah, just do it. We gave you the plan. Just execute it.
Yeah.
So you can't just go to your future father-in-law, ask for
That's
his
a fact.
blessing, be given his plan, and just be like, nah,
No,
I'm good.
right.
Yeah.
That is very true. Yeah. You cannot start off on that foot. Yeah.
I left Charleston like, holy... Wait, can we cuss on this show?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
wide open.
yeah, we
It's wide
grown.
open.
Okay, I've watched the first full episode last week, so I just want y'all to know this. I'm getting acquainted.
Okay, yeah. Not a problem.
It's like the 9-year-olds know what the fuck means.
He said, I'm getting acquainted. I'm not sure what flies.
Is this
It is wide open
controlled by the
atmosphere.
FCC?
No, it's a wide open environment over here right
Yeah.
now.
I'm
So
weak.
I was like, holy shit. Driving back from Charleston, I'm like, I need to come up with a plan, and I only got a day and a half to do it.
Hey.
Damn, that was a day and a half before she got
It was a
back.
day. Dude, I texted you on the way back.
Damn, because the group chat had happened maybe like 2 weeks before though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ was in the group chat.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
that
The
doesn't
group
know.
chat was already established, but you're right. It was like
Yeah, I did have a proposal, like, committee.
that's it. Yeah, it was just the people that would be involved were like together in the group chat already.
Yeah.
So I text AJ, the day before. I was like, dude, can I either borrow your, whatever it's called?
The gimbal, yeah,
Cool little thing that's confusing to use.
yeah.
Stabilizer.
The stabilizer, yeah.
And he ended up showing up, which was awesome because he got some fire footage.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, just tell me, bro, I'm pulling up. Like, you don't have to worry about me not showing up. I'm pulling up.
He's
bro.
Mr. Dependable.
Yeah, as long as it's after
he was.
as long as it's after like 9 o'clock, nigga, I'm there.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. So I'm driving back. I'm trying to think of a plan. Like, I know we got the airport going on. That's where I'm going to do it. Because I meet with the airport. I work at the airport. So
Yeah.
I meet with the airport management regularly.
Okay.
So
This is an easy like seal of approval.
Yeah, this was easy, quick text to the business development manager. I text her. I said, hey, can we use the terminal? She said, let me get with my people,
Right.
and we'll make it happen.
Yes.
Boom, done. So we got all the permissions, and there was this one lady at the information desk. She was so helpful.
Yes, yeah.
You
What was her
remember
name? Yeah, I do remember her. What was her
Like
name
Sidel.
though?
She was from Turkey.
Yeah,
I
she was
remember
mad
her.
nice though. Yeah.
She would give us updates. So the flight was supposed to land at 11:50. We were already on a time crunch. She tells us the
We
flight
were.
is actually landing at 11:20
Ooh,
p.m.
child.
I was like, oh,
You was pacing heavy too, boy.
Yeah.
Pacing heavy, yo. And then there was nobody in there. It was like when we were there, nobody was there at all.
No,
It
no.
seemed like everybody flew in right when you got there. Like, no lie, we were by ourselves. Even when a flight would get off, it would
the
only
flight
be.
before the people hung around.
That's what it was. Yeah. So it was
Okay.
thick as hell. Like the flight, because once they saw the setup, they were like,
Oh, we have
literally,
to stay.
everybody was like, "Oh, I ain't going nowhere." What's she?
That would have
They
been
were
my
like, "When is
exact
she getting
energy
here?"
too.
They were like 20 minutes, 30. I'm gonna wait.
You need another
She took
photographer?
forever.
Yeah, you did.
What had happened was we were on Southwest. You know, Southwest, you can sit wherever you want.
Facts. So
We
yeah.
sat down, and there was like a crying kid, and my mom was
Ooh,
like,
child.
"Oh hell no, we moving to the back."
Oh.
So I moved to the back of the plane.
So
because,
you was early and got the front, and then you
I
went
was
to
in
the
the
back.
middle, but
Yeah.
then we moved to the back, so we were one of the last ones to get off, and I had to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
So I just took my time, used the bathroom.
Well, you weren't expecting
And he's like, "What
anything,
the fuck?"
obviously,
And
so.
it was like almost midnight. So I
Right.
looked at it,
It
and my
was
hair was a
late,
mess,
yeah.
but I was like, whatever, like, I'm gonna just get in
I'm
the
about to just get
car
picked up and
we're
go
gonna
anywhere.
go.
So let me tell y'all how I know my fiance, because everybody there was like, "Oh, she's not showing up. She's not showing up. Where's she at?" And there was like this one lady who was like, "If she doesn't show up, there's 4 women here ready to take her." I was like, no. I know her. she's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So,
Taking my time.
Yeah.
the fact that she was the last one off was picture perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Because I set up my cousin's girlfriend to get her attention.
Oh,
She's the
yeah.
one who
So,
started
no,
the video.
I got to put the disclaimer out. So, everybody shaded me online.
For real.
It was like, oh, she don't fuck with her friend. She side
People on the internet are mean.
Oh, I remember
But
that.
it
I
wasn't-
remember
it
that.
I
wasn't-
was going to
was
make
not-
a meme out of it. It didn't look like a
side-eyeing her at all. It was just like, so I was coming around the corner and I had just called him because I just got out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like, where is he at? And his phone's like straight to voicemail.
Ooh.
So in my mind, I'm really like, what the hell?
We're playing,
Yeah,
right.
playing
It's
You
music
gotta
12
be
off the
o'clock. I
phone.
got my mom with me.
We ain't got time to be playing
not
right now.
answering. And so I see her, and I was like, he sent her to pick me up. Yeah. So that was the look.
I see what
That
you're
was
saying.
what I was going through in my head. Like, why she here and why she dressed like that? It was just so much going on.
Yeah, because she was
So
mad
that
dressed
was
up.
what the face was like. Okay, what?
They were. I
You
remember
know.
that. I remember that. They were like, everybody in the comments was like, she don't even
It's
fuck
not
with her
that she
friend.
wasn't. She's a good friend, but she was not.
You weren't expecting anything, right.
Yeah, I was like,
Right.
what?
And then she really got your attention, which I'm sure shocked you as well. Yeah.
She was knocking on the window, and I was like, okay, what's
Yeah.
going on? Like,
Bitch.
I'm just trying
You
to go
said it.
home.
Listen, I still
no, it
shade
was
her.
just like, yeah.
I still shade her because she hit her with like, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be at the airport today."
I know.
Like,
What was that? What was that line
Like,
about?
what are you doing?
You didn't know she was gonna be at the airport.
I thought she would know what was going on as soon as she saw me just like this.
I saw the camera. Well, Khaled, well, everybody does know, he's a practical joker. So he's
That is a fact.
always throwing jokes. So another part of my side, I was like, what the
What am I about
hell
to walk
he got
into?
going on? You know, like, what is this bullshit?
It's like, will you marry me? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that
you think you
never
about to
even
catch me
crossed my
slipping.
mind. I thought it was a joke, like some big joke
Some
or
sort of practical joke about to go down.
Exactly.
You know what? That is a fact,
I'm good
bro.
for that.
That is a fact. I didn't
Yeah,
even.
I had no idea.
I didn't even consider that, bro. It could have been a practical joke this
could've
whole
been.
time.
But that's how well she knows him.
The camera, he's always trying to scare people. I don't know what it was. Like,
Damn.
You
Well, it all
never
worked
know.
out in your favor since she was oblivious.
yeah.
That's great, man.
But that setup, man. Setup
Yes,
was ill, man.
beautiful.
It was.
Shout out to that setup.
Dude,
Where'd you get that?
everybody in the comments was like, "Oh my god, he must really love her. Those balloons cost $5.99.
Them shits are expensive.
I was like, first of all, those balloons were $20 a pop.
Let's get that straight.
Those balloons were not cheap, yo.
I had to fit
Yeah.
them in this tiny car. We made it happen.
Yeah.
Made it happen.
Yeah.
Where there is a
Damn
will,
right.
there is a way.
Yeah, man, I had the best team going on. You know,
Yeah,
everybody
you-
showed up.
Yeah, that's right. Yo, you know what's the funniest is that I feel like I don't know. This probably happens at like most proposals, but like there was like all the women that were on like FaceTime or something with their boyfriend was like punking their boyfriends on the FaceTime. Like
yeah.
they were all like, "This what you need to be doing." I'm like,
Oh,
If it ain't like this, I don't want it.
yeah, and I was thinking like, "Damn, boy, you ain't never gonna get a ring moving."
Yeah.
Like this. That's all I was thinking, yo.
I don't know. I feel like the proposal itself was pretty. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was basic, but like it was a pretty easy setup. It's her reaction that made it go viral.
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because that cry was. It was that.
It was
I remember that look.
unexpected.
It was that.
I shed a little thug tear
Right,
myself
it was-
watching
yeah,
it.
it was
I
like,
ain't
it
gonna
was
lie.
the
It was that one last
Yeah.
side eye look, and then you turn the corner, and it was
And
like,
just-
Yeah,
oh.
when I hit that
Emotion,
corner, I just
pure
broke
emotion.
down because
Yes,
it was.
ma'am.
And I really, everybody was like, "Oh, she cried," and I was like, "I really just wanted to like pass out." To be honest, I wanted to just fall out, but I was like, "I ain't gonna be that dramatic."
Keep it
Yeah.
cute, right?
I'm trying to keep it cute. I'm gonna keep walking, but you mad far away.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't long.
It was just like, oh,
It wasn't long.
it wasn't that long, but it was long.
Were you there when we were setting up?
It was at the pace she was walking. That's what made it so long.
Because I wanted to pass
She
out.
was crawling, boy. She was like,
It was like a whole.
the anticipation was killing you.
you know what?
It was like a holy pilgrimage. Like, she
It
was,
was.
I'm
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a long, yeah.
but
It
no,
was
the lady
beautiful
from the
nonetheless.
information desk was like, "No, you're still in people traffic." We were trying to be like right in front of the door. It's like, "No, you gotta keep moving back." And she made
Yeah.
us move back like 7 times.
Damn.
Oh, from the original setup, because
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, that's crazy. But shout out to Southwest, yo. Did y'all ever
Yeah.
get the they hooked y'all up too?
They did.
didn't
Yeah,
They
yeah, they gave us a
the
voucher.
champagne bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flight voucher. We're gonna use that for our engagement photo shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many do you still have people contacting you like from the when it went viral and everything? Like, do people still contact you on a regular about that? Like,
I mean, like, people just send you friend requests or inboxes and stuff like that.
Creepy people.
Oh yeah, our follows went through the roof. It was
It's lit.
it damn sure did when it hit the shade room.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
That's
it hit
how,
the
that's
shade
how
room.
you know you
It
did
went viral
something.
again last week.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think I saw it on Facebook last week.
In
Yeah.
that video, did y'all see that dude put his song over it?
Yeah.
Somebody put a song over
People
it.
are
Been
hitting us.
asking us what that song is.
I was like, bro, I don't know who that is, bro. We didn't put that there, bro. Like,
This is some local artist trying
shout
to...
out to him though,
Use
because that
your-
was excellent
use your
marketing.
clout.
Facts.
It was excellent marketing. So shout out to him. I'm not mad at
Write
him.
the song name in the video because
Yeah,
people
'cause
keep
people have
asking
been-
us.
He
I'm like, I
did
don't
mess
know.
up on that. Yeah, he definitely should have put his like bio and like song.
Yeah.
Because that video has like 2.3 million.
Yeah, almost 3.
Yeah, almost 3 million. So he
now.
dropped the ball. He did great, but he dropped the ball.
Advertising himself.
Especially if it doesn't show up in Shazam. Like you
doesn't.
really,
Yeah.
It doesn't?
it doesn't.
No,
No,
dropped the
it
ball.
doesn't.
Fuck. You were-
'Cause
you
people
almost-
tried and they hit us. Yeah, it was.
You were
don't know.
90% there with the marketing, my G.
Put it in the fucking description or
That's
something.
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
horrible. I mean, it's great. It's great for him, but no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Low key, it's like getting the bag and fumbling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Everybody see my bag?
Man, 2.3.
One day he's
and
gonna-
he been working with 100 views this whole year. You know what I'm saying? And finally he caught a.
It was
finally
a new page.
It
Like
was.
that page, it wasn't out that long, like a couple months.
What if it was like, cause you know, like artists be making like side pages to put out like Kill like J.
yeah.
Cole and Kill Edward.
Yeah.
Like he'll make like a YouTube, he'll make a SoundCloud for Kill Edward and just drop tracks on there, but it's really
Right.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what if it was like an artist? That'd be fun. That'd be kind of
Yeah.
fire though.
Oh, shit.
J. Cole was. It just shows up to your wedding. Like
I
I've
just
been
recently
watching.
It was
you
me.
guys.
It was my
Been
song.
watching you.
Right.
No, it was Drake. You know I
I just recently learned who Kill Edward was. I was like, oh my
Oh,
god,
for
J.
real?
Cole messed up this whole featured situation. I was like, oh, he featured himself. Never mind.
You're there waiting for a Kill Edward album. He's like, who's this guy?
I looked him up. I'm like, who's Kill Edward?
So are y'all gonna like document? Do you have like when you post stories and stuff like that? Do you have people like clearly following you to like wait for the wedding and all that stuff?
I mean, people, my friend requests are still
Jumping.
coming through, and people are like, "Oh, I can't wait to see the wedding."
Aw.
Okay. Yeah.
We're taking our time, to
Right.
be honest. Like, I'm not trying to feel like rushed
Feel pressure
into
to
the
do
process. Like, we are.
Everyone feels like this whole year. So we didn't set a date, but we set a month. So like
Gotcha,
April
okay.
20th. And it's
Outdoor or
April
indoor?
2020.
April 2020. Yeah, April 2020. That's 420, right? I told my boss
April
about
2020. Yeah.
I
Facts.
told,
Yeah.
I told him we're doing it in April 2020, and my boss hit me with, oh, you should have a THC cake. I was like,
God, can you imagine your family off that THC? Oh my God. Oh my
let's
God.
have secret THC cupcakes on the side.
Yo, you know what? The edibles don't do it for me, man. I wish they did.
Edibles.
Every
Speak
time
for
I don't think
yourself.
I've tried edibles.
man, every time I eat an
I'm
edible,
always
bro,
like,
and
I
you
don't
know,
feel it. And then an
you know
hour
what
later,
edibles feel
I'm
like to me?
I weigh 500 pounds.
edibles feel like the after you've already peaked off of like weed. You know, like you get high, you're peaking,
Yeah.
and then when you're down, like the non-peak lasts for like 5 more hours, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all edibles is. I don't
know if I
get
agree with
zero
that.
peak off the edible. I feel like there's never a moment when I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? You know? What I'm
Well,
saying?
you know how sensitive I am, so
That's
if
true.
I take an edible, you know, I'm like,
See, I like
bird.
I like getting uncomfortably high.
I'm a cow.
That's my thing.
Bitch,
You know
I'm
what
a
I'm saying?
cow.
I'm with that uncomfortable. It's like when you know you've taken 1 2 minutes, you like, hold up, bro, hold up. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I used to do that.
Where
I guess
are you
that's
getting these from?
no. I've got mine from the dispensary, and it's still not hitting like that. So I just don't think edibles work with me.
okay.
But but if I
Interesting.
smoke, I can get uncomfortable high. I'm about that uncomfortable high.
more-
bro.
I am
Myself.
not. That is stressful.
Yo, low key, bro. We had a couple drinks. Goddamn, boys. I'm feeling it.
I think I've been. That's how I was sitting here. I'm like, maybe when I start moving. You know? But
I'm
I
over
can't
here
tell
getting-
right now because I'm
getting
still.
hot and shit. Like,
But I feel something.
But how many guests have brought alcohol for you guys before?
I'm going to go with
That's-
0.
Yeah,
yeah,
Usually I bring it.
You're about to say we normally provide. We normally provide the alcohol. Now the ones that smoke bring the smoke because they normally have like, and they be like, "Can I do it in here?" Or they see us doing it and they're like, "Oh, it's wide."
See who
open."
doing what.
Okay, they see me doing it. 'Cause nobody wants to own up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants to be transparent out here.
Let's be clear here.
But
jobs out here, man. But
That's true, man. Hopefully 2019, this is my last year with the job, man. So what are y'all? I'm over it, bro. I'm over working.
It's like you don't
can't
work
even
for
take people
nobody.
seriously when they tell me what to do. I'll be like, I know you're my boss, bro.
There's a point where it's like working 100 hours for yourself is better than working 40 hours.
Making
That's a fact,
$3,
bro. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
a fact, bro. Yeah, and
If you can't hustle like that, then don't.
Yeah, and I'm really at that point. But what do y'all have? What do y'all have coming up in like the future and all that stuff? Like for, I guess the viewers, for the people that tune in, because y'all like a viral sensation when it comes to proposals and
you're gonna keep that up,
and romanticisms and things of that nature.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna definitely document the journey. We are.
We're not doing the best at it right now.
It's all good though.
Live your life.
Especially y'all keep getting spikes in the
it's
viralness.
behind the scenes stuff. So we had the engagement party. So that was 2.
That was like a week ago. Oh well, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
about a week or two
November
ago.
7th or
So
something.
and that was the first time.
It's
And that was the
literally
first time
almost
the families
December.
clashed too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
Which,
How was it?
Which,
I didn't get a full recap.
Dude, it went way better than expected.
It did.
Good.
Because I remember when
It
I was
did.
talking to you on the phone, you were like, "This is the first time both families have been in the same room."
Right.
I was like, "Oh shit!" I was in Charlotte. Me and Leon was in Charlotte, so we couldn't come.
Yeah, it was interesting. Well, at first when we walked in, so like we were, I was getting dressed.
Which
so
was
I can't,
expected. What she's about to say, I
Yeah.
expected it.
Okay.
I walked in and I was like, oh hell no. Because all of my family was over here in this corner.
It was
They
no- it was no
segregated.
blame.
It was segregated.
Oh man.
But you sit with who you're comfortable
Of
with.
course.
That's true.
Yeah.
right?
Which is my own people.
My theory was when the food comes out,
That's when
people
we
mingle.
blend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Because
at
people
first,
are gonna ask, "What food is this?"
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Food
Yeah,
brings
food.
people together usually.
Oh, okay. So your family did most of the cooking.
Pretty much. I
Gotcha.
mean,
Okay.
Her family did cooking too, but it was mostly kind of like an Arab.
The Arab like
Yeah.
layout or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So who did the blending? Did the younger generation like fulfill their
dude,
like
my-
jobs?
so I
My-
said something. As soon as I walked in, I was
Okay,
like, "No, we
sis.
got to mix it up. We got to,
Oh, okay.
Then Khaled took it over.
Yeah, I
We
hit him
ate
up with the listen.
the
Y'all are,
food.
what we're not gonna do is have you guys on this side.
Right.
Oh, I hit him up with like a boxing thing. I was like, on the right side, we have Candice's family. On the left side,
You put them on blast. You
Yeah.
put them
Yeah.
on blast. That's how you
Blast
gotta
it
do
work.
it.
and
That's
what
how you do
we're
it.
not gonna do today is
Yeah, the blast work. And then people ate.
Yeah.
People ate. The kids got up and started mingling, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
everybody mingled after that.
Okay.
And we were dancing. His
Oh,
his
my
grandma
grandma started
started
the
the
show.
party.
Okay.
For real.
Yes.
Now, not to be stereotypical. But
Okay.
I was surprised that the Arabs started the party and not the black folks.
I was trying to keep it cute. They didn't know how hard to hit it with it. So
Right.
Because your family was going into it like, what can we do that won't make them uncomfortable?
Exactly.
Yeah,
All
and
down to what
that's
should
true.
we wear,
That's
should
true.
we not wear. It was
Okay.
His family's like, we could twerk too.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
the food. You gotta go somewhere. You're stupid. You're stupid.
So your grandma set it off,
I
bro?
would pay
Yeah.
to see my grandma twerk. Not in a weird way, but that would be hilarious.
Seriously.
Literally just to see it.
If she got on the floor and did that.
Child.
Hey, wait, your life is made.
Oh my god.
It's like, I could
She's
die
just
now.
this cute old lady. You know?
But your grandma set it off with the dancing?
She started off with her. So Arab women start this like they do like these announcements for the groom, like it's type of poetry type thing that they start announcing.
Oh damn, I didn't know
and
that.
it's celebratory. So she hit it with that. Of course, Candice's family had no idea what they were saying.
Yeah,
For
they
all
was
they
like,
know,
we need a
could've
translator.
Was it in
been-
Arabic? Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so
okay.
my family was like, hold up a minute now. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh,
They was
shit.
not
It could have been
sure.
a terrorist situation.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, shit, we gonna die.
You could have been,
worse.
you could have been saying some wild shit before it went
Yeah,
down.
exactly. They was. You don't even understand. Oh, you do understand.
all the black, I know, all the black people like, what the fuck
What
are we
is
talking about right
happening?
now? Yeah, yo, that's funny. So they do like a poem. What are they saying in it?
So it's just a bunch of poetic-ish stuff, symbolism. So like the only one I know from heart is like they say, "Oh, we sliced the watermelon." I don't know. It's supposed to be symbolism, and it turned out red and sweet. For example, like it's a blessing, a good blessing. type
Okay, so it's like a blessing poem.
Yeah, it's
Got you.
just it's a whole bunch of old Arab folk.
Got
stuff
you.
that-
Just
Shit,
like,
if you think the black folks were scared, if a white person was there, oh god, my god.
oh, a white person would have lost their goddamn mind, man. The whole
Facts.
family. They'd have start packing up the kids and shit.
Get Shirley.
Yeah, black people at least they're like, but she's
called
marrying him, so we
FBI
probably
on us by
safe. We just don't know exactly what's happening right now.
Right.
Damn, that's ill, yo.
Because I came back and we had a car bar because we were like
A car bar?
Way to put it all on blast. But go
well,
ahead.
we had a side, we had to keep the alcohol, to the side.
So my mom asked me before we planned it. She's like, "Please, no alcohol," because my family don't drink.
Exactly, and it's a Muslim thing.
It was cute.
It's a Muslim thing.
It's a Muslim thing, yeah.
So I came back in, and my family was like, "What's going on?" Because that grandma had started the party, and it was like. We figured it out. It was
right. Cool. We made some
shake.
shake.
Nice car bar. We had a table set up and everything. It was in a 12-passenger van,
Oh, y'all was lit.
Like an actual car bar. That's cute.
Yeah. It was
that's
cute.
a concept. Yeah,
I liked it.
That's a vibe.
I mean,
no,
that's a vibe. That's a vibe.
Disclaimer for the viewers: it's still very much illegal.
Yeah,
don't do that.
That's
just
illegal.
kidding.
But at the wedding, this will be coined and put on Pinterest. Best believe we would would deck this bitch out next time.
It's like a car closet.
My cousin.
Matter of fact, I will work the car van. I will work the van.
You will be the car bartender.
I will be the car bartender. I'm down to get a
We would
pop.
have snuck it inside if we had a bartender that was reliable.
I'm with the
right. Nobody. I couldn't draft anybody.
Yeah. Okay, I got
Nobody
you.
could be trusted.
So my cousin at her
at least to
wedding,
know the difference between who to give the like.
Yeah.
Someone has to be discreet.
Yeah.
But my cousin at her wedding, she had a similar culture thing, except she was with a white guy. So not as exciting, but
Get Shirley.
I'm just
Shots
playing.
fired.
I'm weak.
I'm just playing. Hannah, I love
No
y'all.
one disagrees.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
None
the
of
real
us,
tea there.
None of
No
us
one
are
disagrees.
disagreeing.
They had a bar, but they were only serving juice. But if you walk up to the bar and ask for extra mint, they would put vodka.
It was a code word.
So yeah,
That's
it was
smart.
a code word, which is a cool idea. I like implementing that idea. So
That's crazy. So did y'all? Now this is the question. Did y'all ever? I'm a little, as you can tell.
Well, y'all.
I'm a little.
we both know.
Did y'all ever see yourself like? Did you see yourself marrying like somebody outside of your race? And same with you. Did you see
Interesting.
yourself marrying outside of your race, or was your first intention to keep it in the race?
No, so like I did not. Well, so I have a lot of history with that because my aunts have married outside of their race.
Okay, so you wouldn't have been the first one because that's
I
big
won't
for
be
us
the
black
first.
folks.
I won't be the
that's big for us
first.
black
You
folks.
certainly
But
won't be
for the
first.
longest time, my aunts were like, "Candice, you gonna, keep us, keep us pure, keep us." They would joke on me and say I would be the one that would keep it, So I was like, all right, I hold that.
Yeah.
But I was
God's plan.
on Tinder,
It ended up swiping on
And the
Khaled.
picture that he had just looked like
He was looking
black,
niggified.
So I was like,
The black people doing the beard thing.
he was one of the-
So he nigger fished you.
a little bit, yeah. But he was one.
That was harsh.
No, it's a
You
thing.
both offended.
It's a
I'm
thing
gonna be
now.
real. Nigger fisher sounds so harsh.
It is, but we've coined
He
it.
was
I was
one
like,
of
oh my
the.
Yeah.
So now the white people gonna sit here.
I didn't do it
Because I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing for a second.
It was a joke. It was a
I think
kiki.
he did it on purpose.
Right.
But it was just, I was like, ooh, who's that? So, and he was one of the ones that had his Instagram.
And then she found out I
linked.
wasn't black. And
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So you were
I
able
was
to
like,
get.
before I swipe, let me do some background.
See what we're really working with, right?
and I
So
was-
y'all are really doing that. And you know what? I'm going to
Yes.
tell you a story.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Keep that in
Look,
mind.
I
I'm
look
going
at
to tell you
all
a
of the,
story in just a minute that happened today.
Listen.
And I disconnected my Instagram from all of my dating. And I'm going to tell you why. I missed out on some box.
Oh, Lord.
I'm annoyed
Yeah, why?
immediately.
Yeah.
happened?
But it's all good. But continue.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you said you were gonna tell us.
You are three lit.
Let's talk about the serious note because women do this. Because she had a screenshot from when we first started dating, from like 2 months before we started dating on Facebook.
Yeah.
I said something about, listen, future wifey, this is the name of my kids.
Oh.
No exceptions. Because I've had the name of my kids picked for the longest.
Oh, you did research.
I
She
mean,
did research.
you gotta know what you're getting
But
into
at the
out
same
here.
time, women have to, bro.
We the feds on the run.
Because they got to worry about their safety. We don't
Yeah,
have to worry
yeah.
about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do
We just
you
pull
never
up
have
and we
to
can
worry
leave.
about that?
I'm too transparent for my.
No,
for
hell
my own
no.
good.
That's the last thing I got to worry about. Let it go down.
Yeah, I had to do
I'm
that.
letting that thing go.
You got a gun.
Yeah, I'm letting that thing go, bro. I ain't worried about my safety.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I got a Glock.
So she researched the Instagram.
Yeah.
I searched the Instagram and I was like, all right, I like what I'm working with. I went back to Tinder and then
I look
hit the
light
swipe.
skin.
Yeah, I was just willing to try it out,
Damn, okay.
See?
And what about you? Did you think that you were going to be dating inside of your race like another
AJ,
Arab woman?
Now, you know me, bro.
Hey, look,
don't
man.
discriminate.
But the people don't know. That's why I'm bringing it up.
How do I not be offensive?
I like all the colored
Okay,
boxes.
well, tell them your story first. That's how you don't be offensive, and then you lead in with your opinion.
And start off with what happened.
So start with your story, then give me
My
your
ears are
opinion.
up.
So
I'm curious.
let's start with let's go back to 2012.
Let's do it.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a young Khaled, super Muslim kid, goes to Jordan to
That's-
get engaged.
That's the Khaled I met.
Oh, really? Back then.
There was a
Prayed
whole
5 times a
switch up.
day.
Way back.
I
Oh.
remember
prayed
one
5
time,
times a day.
I forgot who AJ was dating, but he introduced me as, so this is low-key the most religious person you'll meet, but you won't even know. That was me.
I'm weak.
Oh my God!
When I first met AJ, I was so religious, I was uncomfortable, like, listening to his music. Because remember I told you, like, music is a sin in Islam?
Yes, yes,
Like,
yeah. He
just,
was
like, kept making me listen to his music, so I want to be a good friend to give him my
Right.
opinions at the same time.
You were like,
So, look, nigga, are you trying to take me to hell?
this is way too raw. This is way too raw for me.
Yeah. Wait, and clarify again, like, where did you guys meet? You work together?
At Avis and Budget. That's where we
Okay.
met.
We were
Alright.
both strippers at Chippendales.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
You told me about that. You told me about that.
I told you I had a pass. I had a pass. Yeah.
We had to impress ladies together, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
I'm weak.
side note, my neighbors the other day, I walk upstairs. I'm walking up the stairs. Their kid is walking up the stairs with me, and they're cheering him on. And I'll get up to the top of the
They're
stairs.
cheering the child on?
Yeah, for walking up the stairs.
What the? Oh, this is
And
baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're like, he's
I was like, you're beating you up the stairs? That's a little harsh.
15
Like,
years
this ain't
old.
no accomplishment.
There's a point to it. So I get to the top. I'm like, I mean, I appreciate it, but I do this all the time. Right?
Yeah.
And then she says, I'm weak. And then I was like, you know what? That's how I know I made a millennial laugh. If they tell me I'm weak or I'm dead without an actual laugh, that's how I know.
You know what's funny? I just told somebody at work, I'm sick of I'm weak, bro. I'm weak. I'm
I
tired.
be
of it.
weak all the time, though.
Tired.
Oh,
of it,
you mean
bro.
the saying?
I'm
of
tired. I'm
Oh,
sick
yeah,
of
you
it.
say that all the time.
I'm sick of it, bro.
Give me a laugh.
I'm not going to stop.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
You
gonna
don't even laugh half the time, but talking about I'm weak. Are you really though? Just keep it real, bro. Like, you
Like,
could
girl, break me.
I'd rather have a chuckle. I'd rather have a light chuckle than you say I'm weak. Because I'm
Yes.
weak means you completely are you are dying laughing.
No,
And
no.
you're clearly not.
And
You're
then-
clearly not, bro.
And then on top of that, there's I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
on the internet too, like,
You've died.
Exactly.
we say like, LOL is laugh out loud, right? And most
yeah.
people don't laugh out loud; they just LOL.
That's true.
They
But
just
I have done a good job at this. See,
LMAO is an actual laugh for me.
This is me
Laugh,
personally.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I do. If it's a chuckle, it's ha ha ha. It's ha ha h a h a. If I laugh out
Be
loud,
intentional with it.
yeah, I'm extreme. There are like I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I put that laugh emoji, I have laughed out loud.
Right.
Oh,
That
okay.
is, that is
The
a real
emoji.
thing.
Yeah.
Best believe I'm looking at my phone. Laughing.
My face looks like this emoji.
This is
right now.
exactly what I look like. Yeah. But that I'm weak because I've heard it so many times where people are like, I'm weak.
Oh, well that's weak.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
I'm given too.
I'll be like, are you really though? Are you really though?
You look like you're standing up strong.
You
to
look
me.
like you all right.
We
to
look
me,
at her
though.
legs and it's like, oh shit. It actually is weak. You want a sandwich?
Hell yeah.
So,
but back
2012, Khaled,
2012 Khaled, yeah.
Muslim kid, goes to Jordan. Mind you, second time he's been in Jordan to get engaged to his cousin's brother-in-law's niece. This was kind of an arranged thing.
Yeah.
We meet for the first time, and it is fucking awkward.
I
I'm
bet.
this American kid who speaks Arabic, but not like Arabic.
Yeah.
And it's like
Enough to get by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I can make things happen.
Well, you do
know?
more than enough to get by, but
Yeah,
you're
so-
really American though.
I was willing to try and see what happened, but it was awkward. It was a mess. We had no cultural connections. The only thing we had was that we were both Palestinian. Other than that, like, you know, with your girl, you talk about TV shows, music.
Yeah.
Right.
There's all this whole
Just
cultural
a bond,
basis you
yeah.
both grew up in.
Yeah,
You had no
that's
common
true.
interests.
You can communicate
Oh
about.
shit, y'all didn't have that.
Yeah, you had no common interests.
That's
Nothing.
true. Damn.
Other than that, we were breathing.
Right.
So
Damn.
you're breathing pretty good. Yeah, I breathe pretty good too. You know, so
So
we have that going.
trying to like make up conversation topics, and it was just so awkward.
That was
And,
just
like
painful, yeah.
Every 10 days, I would get a prepaid, you know, like a prepaid
Oh, a little
calling
card or whatever to call her.
and then it would be like, "Oh, hey, how are you doing?" And he'd be like,
I'm breathing.
How are you? Yeah. And
I'm still
like,
breathing.
Okay, I'll call you later. Boom, that's it. Like, that was the conversation.
Dang.
So
See,
like 3 months in, we were like, okay, this is over.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to call it off because apparently in Muslim culture, you give like this dowry to the girl.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to call it off because if I call it off, she gets to keep it. If she calls it off, I get it back.
Okay, for
nah.
for our listeners that don't know, a dowry is that bag. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So it was like $4,000 worth of gold and dresses and just like all this stuff.
Trinkets.
And, well, she didn't want to get fussed out by her family either because earlier, before I flew out to Jordan, she was uncomfortable with it. She told them she doesn't really want to do it. And
I didn't know that who breaks it off decides who keeps it, though. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, because the point of the dowry is to like prove for the guy that you're serious about it.
Right.
Oh,
So you don't go in and just like, oh, I want to marry your daughter.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
Gotcha.
to prove who's serious about it. So that didn't work out. And
Did she keep the dowry?
Hell no.
Give me that bag back.
Oh, okay.
So,
Noted.
so like it was, I think it was 5 months actually, and it was just the most awkward 5 months. I dreaded making those phone calls.
I
Like,
bet.
fuck this, Screw this. So I knew from then on that this whole arranged marriage thing is not going to work for me. It's not going to work out. And I've dated since then, nothing too serious until I met Candice. But you know, I've never. So the whole thing with the Arab women didn't work out. Most Arab women are going to do the arranged marriage thing. Not for me.
Yeah.
Not too. I don't think this is too offensive. Everybody has their own.
Just say what you mean and mean what you say.
I'm not attracted to white women. Not gonna work out. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
safe.
No.
You're
The
safe over
viewers
here.
don't know that. The viewers don't.
Sorry, Becky. You don't have a shot.
Yeah, sorry, Becky. You don't qualify.
No, Becky.
I mean-
Even though your hair is good, Becky.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's just not
Listen,
enough
I
this
prefer
time.
good weave over good hair. Becky.
What? Hold up now. Hold up.
You know, yo.
It's quicker to put together.
Yeah, I do.
Some
You know what? You're
tricks
right. But there ain't that many good weaves out here.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Depends on who you
Streets?
I
dealing
don't
with.
even wear weave that much, but you teach him a
You got
couple.
nice hair, sis.
Teach him a couple of tricks, and he swear he knows the weave industry.
Listen, at this point, I can tell you what kind of hair texture you have, Ish, if you're a C3 or whatnot. Or
Nah, see, you already wrong.
He be going to, he be doing
Yo, Khaled is crazy. He went for it.
trying to educate him.
that
Does he know the difference between a frontal and a lace
yeah.
Bruh said
We're gonna have to
C3.
test this. Maybe
Oh
we can do it.
my
I'm gonna pull up
God.
You know, the
pictures and be
ladies
like,
will be
what
like,
is this?
I am down to record that and put that on the YouTube
yeah.
channel.
And the girls will be like, he knows the decimals.
Yo, I'm down. We need to do that.
We'll
we can
do it.
record the video like, how good do you know your hair? We can put that on the YouTube, bro. We can put that on the YouTube channel. I'm with that shit.
dang, I lost what I was going to say.
Yeah, what were we talking
Well,
about?
you were saying that you're
Ladies,
not
bring us
attracted
back.
to white
Oh,
women.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry,
I
Becky.
can tell you about C3 hair or 3C. I don't
That's
know.
it right there.
My man Khaled is about that chocolate city life.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. He is a
I can
full
tell
supporter
you-
of chocolate
I can tell you
city.
about some Bantu knots. Boom.
Okay.
Throw a little Cantu in that bag.
I can tell you
know,
about a
gotta
sewing,
naturalista.
and with some crochet, whatever.
Okay, then. Okay, then.
He just walks into a beauty store.
$50 per session. I'll curl your hair too for free.
So this is like my last question, and then we'll get up out of here. So one of the things that I've always like not been a super fan of when it came to interracial dating is this me personally. I don't feel like teaching the other person my culture, especially when it comes to black culture. I guess it's a little bit different for an Arab because you've had black friends, and I've like,
I feel-
and I've talked to you differently. You know what I mean? Like the way I
feel
talk
like
to you.
Candice has it harder because I've been exposed to pretty much all the cultures.
Yeah,
Not all the cultures in the sense, like everyone, but,
but
like
more.
I have mostly black friends. I have Arab friends. I have Hispanic friends. So I've been exposed to a lot of cultures, whereas I don't know that Candice has been exposed to Arab culture. And now she's marrying into
That's
this
true,
culture.
yeah,
and
that's
it's just
true.
like I understand that it's
More of a learning.
More of a
curve for her.
culture shock
more
for
of a
her.
learning curve for her than it is for me.
Yeah.
Like I know
Yeah.
the rules of both
Yeah.
cultures.
That's true.
She might not.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I definitely don't. I mean, it's a learning curve. It's not as hard as if I were marrying someone that's like a Muslim, by the book,
Gotcha.
kind of
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
So it's a lot easier, but at the same time, it's a lot of learning each other. Like we're not.
I think
I'm
that's
not
any relationship, though.
Yeah, I'm not like dictating
Right.
like, this is how I do it, and he's not doing that to me either. So it's like, okay, we do a lot of compromising.
Good.
So,
Gotcha, okay.
To like just for real, like just being honest.
That reminds me, when we first met, bro, I tried to get you to become Muslim so bad. But
What?
Who, me?
Oh no!
Really? I found my in. When you told me your dad was Muslim, I was like, oh, that's my in. I'm like,
We got one.
I found the Muslim brother.
And it's crazy because I knew so much about it too.
Yeah.
That's why we were cool. Because the level he was moving at Muslim, I fully understood. Because my dad is like a fully devoted Muslim too. You know what I'm saying?
What, isn't your dad the imam of the mosque?
Yeah, exactly. So so I'm like, I can. Me talking to him
Right
was
there.
easy as hell. I
Yeah.
know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So
That's dope.
that's funny. I didn't know he was thinking that. Like, oh, I'm about to convert this one.
It wasn't like my intention, but like
You knew you could probably get it.
I was gonna be upset if you became Muslim at the time.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yo, that's funny as hell. But yeah,
I flipped tables.
you did.
That's what I do.
Tables.
Yeah. Shout out to
He's
Khaled
versed
for-
in tables.
August,
Tables are
August the
your thing.
3rd for all your
Tables is my thing.
August the 3rd for all your building needs when it comes to that wood. Pause. I think.
Oh yeah. Pause. Yeah.
But we are gonna get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Khaled and Candice, the viral proposal couple.
Yes.
Follow them on Instagram. Go ahead, shout your Instagrams out.
Yeah.
So DJ Khaled, not actually my Instagram. That's just my nickname. It's August the 3rd. AUGUST THA 3rd.
Oh, the.
Yeah, the with an A.
The
Go ahead, Miss Candy G.
Yeah.
My Instagram is Miss Candy G MZ Candy G.
Yeah.
See, we all about that misspelling left.
And I'm gonna put it in the whole I'm gonna put it on the screen and all that stuff. So yeah, people will know
Yeah.
it. But yeah, man, we'll holler at y'all next week. Actually, we're about to shoot another episode. I'm gonna sauce, so that next episode is gonna be lit. 'Cause-
He's gonna come back full Muslim.
yeah. But
No way.
all right, but yeah, man, we're gonna see y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, share, subscribe. I always forget to say that shit in the beginning, but you know what it is. God damn it.
It's okay.
Hey, at
Make
least
it
you
to
didn't
the
forget
end.
at
That's
the
what
end.
matters.
Yeah, at least I didn't forget at the end. We're here every week, the 3 Oak Podcast.
Wait,
Peace.
Can we hit that?
Oh,
Can
wait.
we hit that couple pod name though?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Drop that in there too.
Yeah.
So we on our fitness journey together.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, both
Yes.
physical, mental.
Wellness.
And how much of y'all dropped so far too?
Oh, so we started this keto thing.
Yeah.
Ooh,
See, y'all thought we were done, but
You thought it was done, but it just started.
so we started this keto thing a few months ago. I dropped 22. She dropped 18.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow is the restart date for keto.
Yeah, we
Okay.
took a break for
Y'all
Thanksgiving.
got you.
Gotcha.
Necessary.
Okay, yeah.
Which is necessary.
Necessary.
Yeah, and you shouldn't
It's like a
stay on
1 month
it
break.
for too long.
It's so bland.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Hold up now. Hold up now. Hold up.
The same night.
Because they were doing meal prep for me, and that was a keto meal prep.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They have flavor in they shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So it's not bad. I mean, it sucks.
You guys
going
should
up-
do recipes.
I mean, we look up recipes.
Yeah.
But going up to McDonald's and being like, "Oh, can I get it with no bun?" gets old after some time.
That is a fact. That is a fact. You feel stupid, even because you're almost like, why am I in this goddamn line?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're on that fitness journey. So Wonder Fit couple, just as
Instagram,
as you expect
Facebook,
to spell
yeah.
it.
Oh, proper
Yeah.
spelling here.
Proper spelling.
Proper
there.
spelling,
here.
which is
No-
essential to say.
No THAs, nothing like that. No Z's.
Yeah. Wonder Fit
so
couple.
So tomorrow we're starting this keto journey again. So
All right. Yeah.
up until March, until we take our engagement photos in Colorado.
Let's have them back.
Oh
back.
yeah. Oh,
We'll
absolutely.
have some wedding
Come on,
updates.
man.
It took like
Yeah.
8 months for this first invite.
I know,
mean,
man.
I'm again, but we friends and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we'll have y'all back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta
Like-
get the sequel.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
50 pounds lighter. when
Follow
we-
everybody on Instagram and
Collective.
Twitter. I don't know how heavy y'all are on Twitter, but my Twitter is starting to jump now. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me.
Twitter is like the morning paper.
I mean, I scroll through Twitter. I don't actually.
Yeah.
She said the morning paper. That is a good analogy,
Analogy.
actually. But yeah, man, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.